guys. It's Saturday at the moment. I usually don't have Saturdays off. I usually work my weekend retail job, but I traded my shift today, which I'm glad about because I am a bit overwhelmed with stuff right now. I have so many projects on the go. I've like really wanted to get my shop update done, but it's like I'm so behind. I was like thinking way back at Christmas time that like by early spring I could have a shop update, and I just severely underestimated how much work it was gonna be. And also I am kind of a perfectionist, so I'm really overthinking stuff and like really wanting everything that I get manufactured to be like perfect and feel like exactly like what I want it to be, and I just don't think that's realistic. I think I just need to start like getting stuff made and start with like a small shop update, because I'm kind of resetting. Like I've had my shop open before, but like what I am doing now is just so completely different. It feels almost like it's a brand new shop. I might even like come up with a new name, because my shop currently is called Maybe Katie Art, which like I kind of like that my online identity is Maybe Katie, but because I don't want to use my real name online. But I don't really like that for a shop name. I kind of want it to like, I want it to have a name that matches the products and what I'm doing with the shop, and currently it feels kind of like it doesn't. Yeah, but anyways, so that's one thing that's kind of been on my plate for a long time that I just haven't had the time to get stuff out for, even though I would have really liked to do it by now. It just, life gets in the way. And currently it's our Bring on Spring art challenge, which I am having so much fun doing, and I love hosting the challenge. It's such a blast, but it does take a lot of time, and I tend to forget how much pressure it feels to like have to put out a new illustration every 3 days, and I realize I don't really like working under that kind of pressure. Those are just some thoughts rattling around in my head right now. I'm sitting down to work on the next illustration for Bring on Spring, which actually is supposed to be, well, there's a 3-day window, but I've been trying to get it out on the first day so that other people see mine as one of the hosts and can kind of like see mine as like a motivator to do theirs. Oh, Penny's here. She needs to, come here, Penny, come say hello. Look at her. She's getting so big. She's my big baby. Okay, we can go back to bed now. Yeah, so I'm gonna work on that Bring on Bring on Spring illustration for a little bit while I watch some YouTube videos or something, and then I'm making some mini egg cookies to bring for Easter dinner at Kelsey's family's house tonight. I had some lunch, and I've been working on my Bring on Spring prompt for today, which is bunting and lemonade. I just somehow didn't know what bunting was. I think I actually just didn't know what the word for it was. Like if you like, I would have described it as like a string with flags on it that are triangles. But that's what bunting is apparently. And I generally go for more simple illustrations at this point in my life because I'm still like a relatively novice illustrator, but I couldn't get anything in my head other than this like full scene of like a couple of woodland critters enjoying some lemonade in the forest with like a bunting banner over top, kind of giving this vibe of like they're having a little party together for maybe, I don't know, a birthday or something. Which is really out of my comfort zone and my skill level. But I do also want to be pushing myself to try stuff that is out of my comfort zone, and because I really want to be able to draw full scenes. Like I see myself when I sell like more full prints and stuff, like I think it will be more like things like this. So yeah, I don't know. And like the art that I love the most is stuff like this. So I do want to be doing more like this, but it's so hard at this point still, and I just get so frustrated that it doesn't look as good as I want it to. But I think it's a good level of challenge for me right now. I've just been struggling so much with like not being able to accept myself for where I'm at in my art journey. Like I watch and consume stuff from so many illustrators that are so much further in their careers that I often stop and like, it feels like I'm supposed to be like that for some reason, which is so not the case. Like not even a little bit. Like I know in my heart that every person that I'm watching started from somewhere. I just need to, I know I need to slow down and be more gentle with myself and remind myself that I just need to let this grow naturally and keep working on my skills, and it will work itself out. I will find myself in the places that I need to be and not try and like push myself to be somewhere in my career that I'm not. Soap's been doing great in the bedroom though. She's just been hanging out and stuff. So. Yeah, exactly. I had some leftover. We bought a big bag of mini eggs a little while ago and I had some leftovers, so I decided that I wanted to make mini egg cookies, which I'm very excited about because I love mini eggs and I love cookies, and I think they're gonna be cute. Bang! Good boy. So I finished my bunting and lemonade illustration and I am so happy with it. I have never been this excited about something that I've done before. I've had this experience with like smaller scale things, but with a full illustration of a scene. Every time I try and draw a scene, I just get so frustrated and I feel like it doesn't really look like what I wanted it to. It doesn't match what I had in my mind's eye before I started it. But with this one, it looks exactly like I hoped it would look like. It's like just like playful enough and has enough detail, and I'm just so excited. And it kind of like lit this little fire in me that like I've kind of had the idea simmering in the back of my mind that I would love to write a children's book, because I just feel like there's so many cool topics that would be really fun to illustrate and make accessible for kids, like, because mental health and self-care and like so many important topics that I think are important for kids to learn about are so close to my heart, and it would be so cool to do that one day. And my dream would be to like write and illustrate my own story, and this experience of doing this full illustration that I'm so happy with kind of just made me realize that I could do it. Like I don't know, I think I kind of pushed it aside because I thought like, well, okay, well, you'll probably never be good enough to actually do that. But seeing how far I've progressed in my skills and my ability to do this coming through just like makes me so happy. Weather all weekend was so crappy and sad, and now suddenly today it's all sunny and warm, and I'm so happy. It feels like actual proper Easter weekend spring weather. Where'd you go? It's editing Katie popping on to just do a little send off here. Thanks so much for watching the video. You mean the world to me. I love making these videos, and the fact that you watch them makes them worth making. And I hope you're having a great day and that you have a great rest of your week, and I hope to see you again in a future video. You're the best. Hugs and smooches. Let me get you a smooch from Penny. Penny, you need a little smooch here. Are you tired? You're too sleepy, aren't you? That's okay. Oh, big yawn. Alright, good night.